And you tweeted Congress has to come back next week to override Trump's defense bill veto. Sounds like there's a moment to force the vote on $2,000 direct payments.
Yes, I'm borrowing force the vote for this.
Has it taken off?
Well, it's just continued at its level. I mean, you know, I can't compete with Jimmy Dore, but yeah, I mean, I mentioned that, like, they have to be in on Monday. They're going to be in on Monday to override the veto of the defense bill. They're going to be in probably to do another continuing resolution to fund the government. And so everyone's going to be there. What's one more bill? Yes or no? I mean, go ahead, vote on these checks, show up. And put Mitch McConnell in like the worst possible position.
Right. Why don't they, like, Dems should say, like, no, we want 3,000, because
I mean, yeah, they could do that too, right? You know, obviously.
And all these people who don't understand, when it's like when people point out that Trump is saying $2,000, they're like, he doesn't care about poor people. It's like, yeah, obviously he doesn't. He likes to troll. In fact, Trump, if you're watching, I'll direct you to a video where Jack Allison and I went through all the ways you could own the libs, which included stuff like pardoning Snowden. Because remember, they hate him. The people who hate you, a lot of them hate him. Same thing with Assange. Give Manning some like preemptive immunity. Leonard Peltier, I'm still trying to figure out why you would like that. Trump kind of is mad at the FBI, right? Didn't he say they tapped his phone or something?
Yeah, well, that's part of the deep state, right?
Yeah, so get back at them that way. And also, why not? Hey, raise it to 3,000.
You know, I mean, that would be a way to get to the, you know, to the left of Trump on this issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what Bernie Sanders put out was not 2,000 once, but 2,000 a month.
The best.
Right? To do that on a monthly basis. And a co-sponsor of that was the Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, actually. She was a co-sponsor of that bill. So, you know, there's certainly other things you can do. You know, the question is, are Democrats sincerely committed to getting $2,000 passed or getting anything passed? I mean, you know, there is a sense that if you really want to get something passed, you try to get $2,000 because you have a commitment from Trump to sign $2,000, right?
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have a commitment from him to sign $3,000.
Right.
But maybe you could get that, and maybe you go 3,000, you work your way back down to 2,000.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's the understanding.
Right.
But the question is, do Democrats want an issue or do they want a policy, right? Do they want an issue of, we're going to get $2,000, we're going to use this $2,000 thing to try to throw these Republicans off their game in Georgia? That's having an issue. Or do they want to have a policy, which is more money for the American people in a time of need? So that's what they sort of need to decide.
And what are your thoughts about Pelosi and all of this?
Well, I mean, you know, the idea that she did jump on this thing that Trump said just shows she actually has a beating pulse. I mean, like the dumbest lawmaker in the world could have figured out, like, oh, here's an opportunity, right? So, I mean, you know, it doesn't take much political acumen or instinct to figure that one out. So, you know, right now she's doing the right thing. I'm not that worked up about unanimous consent and what she's going to do tomorrow, unless that's all they do. If that's all she does, and then says, you know, points to the Republicans, look at them, they're blocking you from having this money, then she's just using an issue. Then she's not committed to the policy, right? She just doesn't want to do it, right? So what I'm waiting for is what they do after that. I want to see what they do on Monday.